Video games have grown so much since their inception. They provide countless hours of everything from mindless fun to delving into entire worlds with engaging stories and tales of the human condition. Everyone has their favorite franchises, but I think there's one series that stands above the rest and has truly influenced who I've grown into in my 27 years on this planet. A series that can be described simply as legendary. The Legend of Zelda is a series that truly needs no introduction. It's had multiple entries, with every single one being both critically acclaimed and commercially successful. Everyone has their favorite Zelda title, but that's not what this video is about. Some of you may have noticed that I have called this video a soliloquy. For those who don't know, a soliloquy is a term in literature and theater that simply means that a character is speaking their thoughts aloud, regardless of who may or may not be around to listen. No one may end up watching this, so I thought the title of a soliloquy was appropriate. I just want to gush about my favorite franchise of all time. Zelda has touched so many lives, and I think it's because that it's a series that, while having its own tropes and conventions, refuses to stay in a box. Every game tries something a little new, a little different. Whether each game succeeds in these new aspects is up to the player, obviously, but nevertheless, it's something different with each new installment. That being said, I actually don't think it's the gameplay that Zelda fans love first and foremost. It's the stories. The stories of a hero who, despite all odds, rises to an occasion to fight to make the world a better place. The stories of a princess who isn't some damsel in distress, but an active part of her stories, where she assists the hero and takes agency of her own. Link makes you feel like a hero. It doesn't matter whether he's destined to become a legendary hero like in Ocarina of Time, carved his own path to do the right thing that makes him a hero like in Wind Waker, or starts off defeated and has to climb out of a metaphorical hole to show that he won't be kept down and be the hero everyone knows he is, like in Breath of the Wild. These are tales that really are as old as time, and many may say that leads to boring and predictable storytelling. I couldn't disagree more. These stories have stuck around for a reason, and Zelda only encapsulates the best aspects of them. You get to travel to incredible worlds where you get to make a difference and help those around you. I'd be lying if I said I never self-inserted in a Zelda game. I want to be a hero, someone that friends and family can look up to and depend on, and being in the world of Zelda not only realizes that in-game, but shows in its human moments how you can be even a little bit of a hero like Link in your everyday life. On top of the stories even, are the worlds and aesthetics surrounding every game. These games are beautiful and, once again, always have a bit of a different charm between each entry. The sounds and music in each game are iconic and will get buried into your brain, and you'll love every second of it. Or, at least I have. Zelda has had such a mass influence on gaming and, I'd argue, on our current media as a whole. It's become so huge that here on YouTube, we even have an entire month to celebrate how much we love this series, thanks to this guy right here. Zelda creates a spark in people. I mean, just type Zelda into YouTube and look at everything that comes up. From people rating their favorite games in the series, to song covers, retrospectives, to fan animations. This is a series that people even get tattooed on their bodies, myself included. Check this out. What you're seeing right now is my own hand. I spent 3-ish hours in a chair getting my hand, one of the most sensitive parts of the human body, tattooed for something I love, and I wouldn't ever change a thing about it. Even with critiques, I really don't think people would put so much effort and time into talking about things that are wrong with the series if they didn't already love it and just want it to be better than it already is. As I bring this little essay of mine to a close, I want to tell that little story that we've all heard a million times and are probably sick of hearing at this point, but I digress. When Shigeru Miyamoto first thought of the concept to Zelda, He said that he got the idea from the feeling he got from wanting to explore the caves around his childhood home. From go, Zelda was meant to spark adventure, spark curiosity, spark the feeling of being a hero and living out, in a word, a legend. Thank you all so much for taking the time to listen to me gush about a game and a series that means more to me than I can ever really put into words. I've been your buddy Wolfman Pedro, and this has been a soliloquy for The Legend of Zelda. Thank you.